Hello, sir.
Hi, Rahul. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. Very clear.
Okay. How are you?
Very good, yeah. How are you doing?
Totally good. Yeah. First of all, thanks a lot for accepting the invite.
Not at
Uh,
all, anytime.
it's been a great pleasure. Actually, we won't take a lot of your time. We will just
No,
take
no,
20 to
sure.
25 minutes of introduction.
Sure,
So,
sure.
my whole team, including me, were quite inquisitive about your journey when we actually did a lot of background search.
Yeah.
And for people who actually do not know and who are joining right now from our side, Zulfi sir is brother of one of my mentors in Bangalore. And I've been hearing a lot about you from the day I have met him. So it's an honor to interact with you. So now, my first question to you was actually that in 1997 International Manhunt Competition in Singapore, you were a semi-finalist, there, runner-up there.
Yeah.
And from there, you went into music videos, into acting, into Bollywood, then into the professional DJ. Like, how has the journey been? Like, what have been the biggest regrets and what have been the biggest learnings from the journey?
There are no regrets. I don't see any regrets because there's a lot of been struggle. I really enjoyed my struggle. And those days
Mm-hmm.
were different. But now things have changed completely. 1997, I won the Gladrax Manhunt in India. Then I went for the international. I got the second place runners up. The
Mm-hmm.
journey's been fantastic. Like I did music videos. I was there in the Big Boss house, and Bombay has given me a lot. Even Bangalore has given me a lot since I'm from Bangalore. That's my hometown, and it's a great journey. It's fantastic. Every moment I enjoyed. Even now I enjoy every moment.
मुझको याद है सर, मैं बच्चा था उस समय जब आपका वीडियो आया था, धुआं धुआं चैनल वी में आता था आपका
Okay.
वीडियो. अनु मलिक सर के साथ था वो वीडियो
Yeah,
आपका.
yeah.
सो सर, एक और जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज था कि यू वर ऑल्सो सेकेंड रनर अप विथ बिग बॉस इन
Yeah,
2008, बिग बॉस
yeah,
सीजन 2.
yeah.
Now, Big Boss as a reality show, if you don't mind me asking questions on that,
Yeah, yeah.
um, how have things changed? Like the audience perceiving Big Boss in 2008 and the audience perceiving Big Boss right now, because you have tasted it and come. So
Yeah.
how have things changed?
See, 2008 was my season two. It was basically because they used to follow the international format those days. So right now,
Mm-hmm.
if you see the Big Boss, the entire format is changed completely. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
same. So there's a lot of difference because in my day, my time, there was Shilpa Shetty was the host. Of course, everyone knows
Mm-hmm.
that, and uh, it was completely like you're out of Bombay, malab the entire news, your friends, your family. You were kept in a house with different people, at least 12 of them, and I had a lot of interesting people in during my period, like Rahul Mahajan, Sambhav Nasir. A lot of people were there basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a good time, no doubt in that, but I didn't know that I'll last till the end. I was there for
Mm-hmm.
actually 98 days. So that's a
Ji.
long period. So it was good. It was fun those days. But right now I see the entire format is changed completely because in our season, like nobody was allowed inside and nothing was allowed. But nowadays I see a lot of people coming inside and they're going out. So a lot of things have changed actually.
Like हम लोग एज अ स्पेक्टेटर व्हेन वी वॉच बिग बॉस, एक क्वेश्चन हमेशा आता है कि व्हाट इज लाइफ इनसाइड. मतलब वी कैन नॉट स्टे विद लॉट ऑफ एम्यूनिटीज और वहां पे 98 for 100 days पीपल आर स्टेइंग इनसाइड एंड सर्वाइविंग. मतलब एक रैंडम क्वेश्चन जस्ट कि इज इट स्क्रिप्टेड और इज इट ऑल नेचुरल? ये हर
No,
जगह
during
एक
as far as I know, in season two, when I was there was nothing was scripted. It was
इट
what
वुड
you
हैव बीन
see.
देन वेरी
It was
हार्ड.
the same thing. Yeah, it was what you saw was
Oh my
exactly the
god.
same, basically. So you have so many cameras inside the house, and they edit 24 hours out of 24 hours, they edit like 1 hour, and they show you the worst part, basically,
Like that is the
controversies.
content actually. वही
That's the
दिखता है.
content. Yeah.
Zulfi sir, like recently, like right now, you have turned out to be a professional musician or a DJ.
Yeah.
आपके recent pictures मैंने देखे हैं in Bangalore also. You come to Fuzzy Cafe with them. Now, when did the journey with music start for you?
I always loved music. It was always my passion, basically. I've done my bachelor's of hotel management.
Okay.
Since we have I'm into restaurants and all. I
Hmm.
always had a passion because I moved to Goa for 3 years like 5 years back. I was in Goa for 3 years. So I used to
Hmm.
interact with a lot of international DJs and the Indian DJs and everyone. So
Hmm.
that's where the passion developed actually. I used to do a lot of, I didn't come, I used to do a lot of private parties and all, but right now I've become little, I've come out in
Professional.
the market and I've started doing in the clubs. bars and restaurants and everywhere. So I enjoy every minute because I'm from the Bollywood industry, so I know the tracks. Uh, I love music.
You know what makes people groove. So आपको वो
Yeah.
you know the key.
Yeah, you need to go with the people's mind basically because you're a DJ, you're in a console for this 2 hours, you're controlling 500 people or 600 people in front of you. That's the art actually of DJing. How you
Very
control.
true. But in your looking at your phases of life, like let it be as a model, as an actor, as a musician, which phase do you enjoy the most, or did you
See,
enjoy it the most?
modeling was my first love. I started with modeling. It will always be my love. Acting, of
Mhm.
course, I love acting. I did a couple of movies, in fact, in between. And I got a lot of offers for serials, but I was not so much keen to do serials, basically. Then music
Hmm.
was always my passion. All these three things are my passion, basically, what I'm doing. I do what I like, basically, and what I can do. That's what I do.
We are getting one question right now that I would want to entertain.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, any thoughts on nepotism? A plot has asked. Like, nepotism definitely. Everybody knows that it is there in Bollywood. Now, also one more thing is that when somebody is privileged, you cannot actually object. Somebody is privileged. Somebody's father has earned a lot. Somebody's grandfather has earned a lot. But what are your thoughts on nepotism? Like, in
See, if
Bollywood?
you're a star son, really it helps actually because you have, if your first movie doesn't work, your second movie is there, third is there, fourth is there, you have a lot of chances basically. For a
Hmm.
newcomer, like, of course, like in our industry, we have a couple of examples like Shah Rukh Khan, he struggled a lot. He's a star
Hmm.
right now. There are a lot of people like this who have made it basically. But of course, it helps a lot if you're from the filmy background and all. It really helps. For me, I was none of it. I'm from Coorg, a small village in Bangalore down
Ji,
south. My father
ji.
was into defense, so my background was totally different basically. So in that way, I feel like I've achieved a lot. I'm happy with that.
Very true. Sir, right now a lot of OTT platforms are there, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar. A lot of OTT platforms are there. Like, do you see yourself in coming days playing a prominent role in any of the series or any of the
Of course,
features?
I was just almost everything was finalized before this lockdown. I was supposed to do a Netflix series basically. So hopefully,
Hmm.
once it opens, I'll be doing it soon.
Then we'll be interviewing you again after
Yeah,
you do the
sure, sure,
series.
sure.
Um, how was the lockdown? Like, what did you do? How
Lockdown,
was your curriculum? Because I know that you're a fitness freak. Apart from
yeah.
that.
Lockdown has been a little bit tough actually. I thought it will go on for a month, but I see it's going for very long now. It has
Hmm.
affected our industry and it has affected a lot of people, a lot of migrants, a lot of people are in mess right now. The country is in mess, basically, what I see on the
Hmm.
Facebook, the news, and everywhere. But, anyways, one day it opens, hopefully everything will be fine. But right now, the situation is like, it's again like, a lot of people are struggling and uh, it's messed up, basically. For me, I'm happy because I'm enjoying my time with my family,
With the family,
with my
the
kids.
kids.
So I'm happy with that, basically. Yeah. So I'm giving a lot of
Uh,
time. I think so. This is once an opportunity you get this time.
sir, as an actor, like when you talk about the industry, now you come across a lot of people from theater who are theater artists. You come across people who come from some film schools who take professional training in acting from film schools. And then there are people like you who actually struggle to make their own name and they do achieve. They make their own names and make their own names. Like how is it different? Like how are people coming from theater background different from people coming from film schools? Like is it very evident on the sets? Like how is it different from both the people?
Of course, like for example, I'll give you a doctor. He practices a lot before becoming a doctor. It really
Hmm.
helps the art, the schools, and all. You learn certain techniques basically, which is very
Hmm.
important. I feel nowadays it's become very important so that you're not a camera fear or you're not scared of the camera, people around you, so you continue with it. It really helps the acting schools nowadays. For me, it was I'm from the modeling industry, so I had never had a fear of a camera basically. So for me,
Hmm.
it was a little bit easy because I had done a lot of music videos. I knew a little bit of mathematics about the camera, the lights. I had learned a lot of things before going to the shoot. So all these things really help. Of course, the institutes and all really help for newcomers.
So, having said about newcomers, like right now in recent trends, a lot of people travel to Bombay almost every day to be an actor because they aspire. People come from theater, people go raw. Like, what are your messages for them? People who come every day, who land every day to Bombay, could be actors and actresses.
So
What is your message being in?
I always tell them no harm in trying. You should always encourage the people. But
Mhm.
you should always keep a time limit. And you need to have a background also. Like, for example, you can't be depending on this. You need to have some kind of business or education. You need to give a thought. You need to have two different
A
things
plan
running
B.
together, basically. Yeah, plan B is really must. I see a lot of
Mhm.
people coming from a lot of different cities of India. They come to
Mhm.
Bombay. Bombay, of course, it's a dream place. A lot of things can change person. A lot of things have made it big in Bombay.
Mhm.
Uh, it all depends, basically, person to person, how sincere you are, how hard work you are. All depends on that, basically.
And so, if you would like to share an example or share an instance which have actually have been playing a very have played a very inspirational role in your whole journey. Like, there are some instances, there are some people who actually make a lot of difference. Like somebody who you were idolizing on your journey when in the initial days. Some instance that happened with you, which is.
Of course, I had, like, when I started modeling, I used to look up at Rahul Dev, Milan Soman, Arjun Rampal. I used to always see, they were my seniors, basically. They were fantastic
Mm.
on the ramp. I used to say I want to become something like that one day. And of course, that was my batch. After them, we all came, me, Shower, Praveen, Bunty. This was
Mm.
the gang which came next. And in fact, it's been almost 18 years now. And we are still like close friends. We meet up every day from past 18 years. We have kept a friendship.
Beautiful.
That's the beauty of this business, basically. That's also good. And I have a couple of friends in this industry. So I'm in touch. They are in touch with me. So it's nice. Yeah.
And only one more question that I'll take is, one thing that you love from Coorg or you miss it? One thing that you
I,
love from Coorg or you miss?
I really miss Bangalore. That's my hometown. And Coorg,
Mm.
of course, I have a coffee estate there. I go there. I love farming. That's what my
Mhm.
family is. I love it. I really miss, actually, during this point of time, I really feel like I wish I was in Coorg right now. So
Mhm.
hopefully soon I'll be visiting Coorg also. I'm just waiting for
Mhm.
the lockdown to get over so that I can travel to Coorg and spend some time on the farmhouse.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot for your time,
Thank you. Thank you,
Zulfi
sir.
sir. Thank you
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
time, and it was great interacting with you. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
same here. Take care. Take care.